So it has came out today that the bloody IBF have single-handedly destroyed the rematch between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. And after an amazing fight, possibly fight of the year contender in the first fight of Beterbiev and Bivol for the undisputed light heavyweight title, which, many people thought that Bivol was pretty hard done by in, but I was saying that Beterbiev got the win. People want to see the rematch due to a possible controversial result and of how close it was as well. So people are going to want to see a rematch like this. Two of the best guys going at it once again, because the skill level of that first fight was absolutely unbelievable. The styles matched absolutely perfectly, and it's now being taken away from us by the IBF. They've completely ruined it because they are making Michael Eifert someone who is 13-1, who has literally fought in one 12-round fight in his whole career, and they're putting him up against Beterbiev. What absolute joke. I don't understand how the IBF do their rankings, but then they make zero sense. And it's a shame because, the same things happen with Usyk and Fury. Obviously, Usyk was stripped off the IBF title when he became undisputed, which is such a bloody shame. The IBF are now messing everyone around with the AJ and Dubois rematch, saying they've got a real quick deadline to just get that done, and then straight away they're also trying to get like an Ajit Kabayel Martin Piccoli fight very soon in as well, and then the winner gets Dubois. I mean, it's all or AJ if it wins that, but it's like the IBF are just. They're setting ridiculous deadlines to get things done. They're, ordering someone who doesn't even deserve a shot to fight Artur Beterbiev. Someone, I don't even know how he's there. But it's like, there's no need for you to even order this as well. Like, Bivol's team, they've still got a protest in for an immediate rematch. They protested to get an immediate rematch against Artur Beterbiev, but it looks like the IBF aren't going to allow that now. No, they want Michael Eifert, someone who no one cares about at all, to fight Artur Beterbiev. It makes literally zero sense. I don't know how it's happened, but yeah, they've single-handedly destroyed it. People will say unless Artur Beterbiev vacates the IBF. That could be the only other thing how we can get this rematch to happen. But the fight's still destroyed, though, because it won't be for the undisputed titles. And, the big thing about this fight is because it will be for the undisputed titles. And it's not going to – it can't be at all now. It can't be at all now. And, Artur Beterbiev's getting older and older and older as well. Like, honestly, it's just not ideal. He's coming close to retirement, and they're just – throwing this guy in there. Like, they could have done the rematch and then Beterbiev retired because he's going to be 40 by the time that could happen. I do think Bivol would, if the rematch does somehow end up happening now, I think Bivol would make the adjustment and would win more convincingly. This time I think Bivol, I'm saying that because I think Bivol won the first fight. So I think Bivol will be more convincing in the second fight. But it just doesn't look like it's going to happen now, though, unfortunately, due to the IBF, sticking their noses into this, which they don't need to do whatsoever. Get this guy in, Michael Eifert, some kind of world level guy anyway, and then we can see. But, it's an absolute joke, if we're being completely honest, how he's got this opportunity. It's just a waste of everyone's time. It's a waste of the fans' time. It's just a waste of Beterbiev's time. It's a waste of Bivol's time. It's just no one wants to see this happen. No one wants to see it. Like, look, let's have a look at Michael Eifert's box rec. Okay, so we are going to go through it now. Absolute joke. So, 13 wins with 1 loss, 5 knockouts. That was 13 wins. He's not got the power to keep Beterbiev off him. There's zero chance. The fight's going to end in like 3 rounds. Let's have a look at it. Who he's been fighting. Go away. I don't want to. Right. Go away. Piss off. Oh my God, what is going on here? I've got some stuff on my screen actually, though. Right, anyway. Okay, here we go. So, sixth rounder he fought in his most recent fight. A six rounder, and after that you're getting a world title shot. What a joke. Then before that, he fought Jean Pascal in a 12 rounder, the only half decent name he's fought. And yeah, fighting in a 10 rounder, 6 rounder, 10 rounder, 10 rounder, 8 rounder, 8 rounder. Like, honestly, it's like, what is the point of this fight? And the opposition he's fought as well is just not good enough. Like, yes, there's someone 20-0 and 17-0 on there. But, you know, they fought bums in like 6-round fights. Like, what is this? How is this guy got himself this kind of opportunity? Is beyond me, and how the IBF allow this is beyond me as well. It's a shame because, honestly, my whole thoughts on the Beterbiev Bivol rematch is that it would have bring in more of a casual eye as well, the rematch, 100%. There's been so much talk after this whole fight and event. Beterbiev Bivol won. So much talk about it, so much talk about the controversial result. And now, you know, it doesn't look like we're going to get it. I think the second fight is way bigger than the first fight. The second fight is going to have way more attention than what the first fight would have had. This is a huge fight. It's a ridiculously big fight now. Way bigger than the first one. There's way more intrigue now as well. Like, you know, it's such a shame that this is literally being taken away from us due to the IBF's antics once again around undisputed fights, and they're trying to get their nose right into the business when there's no need for it. Just piss off, IBF. Jesus Christ, they are the worst boxing governing body right now by far. Just get them in the bin. Like, just get them away. Just please get them away. Honestly, I just don't see the point. What are they even doing here? What are we doing? You're just wasting everyone's time. Honestly, I don't understand. Let this rematch happen. I mean, hopefully Turkey and the Sheikh can do something here, but that's going to be difficult. And obviously Bivol's team's protests and stuff like that, that now this is being ordered. That is looking very unlikely to be accepted by the IBF. Very highly unlikely. Yeah, it's such a shame because this is such a high skill fight, as we saw the first time, and we're just getting it taken away from us once again. Unfortunately, yeah, we're getting another, you know, big fight taken away from us once again due to the awful politics in boxing. Oh my God! And these governing bodies, all of them know, but especially the IBF. Oh, this is the thing that you just hate about the sport. It honestly is. This is the thing that just makes you just really dislike something about it. Honestly, it's such a pain in the backside with all these bloody politics around the sport. Like, you know, they're all IBF always, though, is after undisputed fights, always have to try and get their nose in the business. But I mean, it's like the IBF just don't want good for boxing. They do not care about what's good for boxing at all. They don't care about undisputed fights. The rematch is bigger than the first fight between Beterbiev and Bivol. It is by far. We've seen what they've done when they've been up against each other. Imagine what a rematch could be like. And Bivol, I reckon, will win that. Then we could possibly get a trilogy. Like, honestly, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Oh, my word. Anyway, but yeah, Michael Eifert, what's he done to get this opportunity? It's going to be an absolute shambles of a fight to watch. An absolute shambles to watch. Honestly, what's he done to get this chance? I should never know. He's 3 stars on BoxRec. And, you know, there's the odd thing out there on him, but there's not much out there on Michael Eifert either whatsoever. Honestly, like, what is... I bet Beterbiev fuming at it as well, to be fair. Bivol and his team are going to be absolutely livid with it all. All of us fans are fuming. this is just not good for anyone. It's just wasting everyone's time, the fighters' time, and apart from Michael Eifert, but the fighters' time, Bivol Beterbiev, their team's time, and the fans' time. Yeah, there you go. IBF ruining the sport once again. Politics getting in the way. I thought we were I thought we were kind of getting past that now, but no. IBF still trying to do their thing.